Hey, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and I am making blueberry sour cream pie. You guys are gonna love this. It's one of my family's favorite recipes. I already have, sitting on the table over here, my pie crusts. I'm gonna show you what they look like. These are my beautiful pie crusts, and I have already shared a pie crust recipe. I'm gonna link you right along the top here. My recipe for, it's actually my hand pot pie, but I show you how to make pie crust on that recipe. So you guys can check that out, make your pie crust, and then let me show you what you need for the filling. Okay, my counter is pretty full. I'm making a double recipe. You'll need eggs, salt, vanilla, sour cream, blueberries of course, sugar, butter, and flour, and that's it. Really simple recipe, you're gonna love it. So let's get started. The first thing that you're gonna need to mix together is sugar and flour. The sugar, for a single recipe, you'll need 3/4 of a cup and 2 tablespoons of flour, but I'm gonna double it, put it in here, stir it up and get it incorporated, and then we'll add our next ingredients. I'm gonna have the recipe linked in the description box. But first, let me get started with this sugar. Again, I am doubling the recipe. It's 3/4 of a cup, so I'm gonna go ahead and make 1.5 cups of sugar. I might actually do just a smidge bit less because these blueberries are actually very sweet. There we go. And it's 2 tablespoons of flour. But of course we're doubling, so we're gonna want 4. And I don't mind if I get a little extra because I went a little under on the sugar and I need the dry ingredients to make the difference. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and stir those together. Now we're going to add our sour cream, vanilla, and eggs. So we actually need 1 cup of sour cream for our recipe, but we're doubling it, so we need 2 cups. This is a 16-ounce container. That is exactly 2 cups. No need to measure. This recipe calls for 1 egg, but of course we're doubling, so we'll use 2. You don't want to crack eggs like my husband does. He's holding the camera. Then we'll add the vanilla. We need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. We're doubling, so that's 3 teaspoons of vanilla. If you don't know, 3 teaspoons is the same as 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna get 1 tablespoon of vanilla and put it in here. I'm going to use my hand mixer to incorporate this. I'm going to scrape around the edges just to make sure I have it all. Now this recipe calls for 2.5 cups of blueberries. Each one of these is a pint, and a pint is 2 cups. So each one of these is 2 cups. And we need 2.5 per recipe. So we are going to have 2 cups, 2 cups, half cup and half cup is 1 cup, so it's gonna be half of this. So 2.5 pints. Just doing the math for you. 2.5 pints if you have them, if you wanna double the recipe. If not, you want 1 pint and 1/4 of a pint. Okay, so we have all the blueberries in. We're just gonna stir them to incorporate. Now we're going to take this and go put this in the pie crust. Half in each of the pie crusts, and we're going to put it in the oven on 400 degrees for 30 minutes. And then we're going to take it back out and put a little crumble topping on top. So let's go pour this in and get it in for its first bake. Okay. Perfect. We're going to get these in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, while the pie is in the oven, I'm gonna make the crumble topping, and it's really, really simple, okay? You're gonna do 3 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Of course, we're gonna double, so we're gonna double all of those amounts, but it's 3, 2, 1.5. So it's kind of easy to remember. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and mix mine up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sugar and my flour in here. I'm just gonna use a fork. I'm not gonna use a pastry cutter to go ahead and crumble that up, and I'll have it sitting here ready and waiting. I'm gonna keep it in the fridge when I'm done so it stays crumbly and doesn't get melty. But I'm gonna keep it out, or I'm gonna keep it in the fridge and have it ready so when the pie comes out, we can put the crumble topping on it, cook it for another 10-15 minutes, and then it's done. Okay, here's my beautiful crumblies, and I'm gonna toss this in the fridge, and we're gonna wait on that pie to be done, and then we're gonna throw these on top. Okay, it's time to take them out. They look really good. Okay, here they are, just fresh out of the oven. I'm gonna put the crumble topping. After it got a little bit messy, so I put the crumble top on. I'm going to put these back in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, and they'll be done. Let's see how it looks. Okay, doesn't that look beautiful? I mean, that is just amazing. And you have to let this cool completely before you eat it. Okay, so when I say cool completely, I mean you want to put this in the fridge for at least 3 or 4 hours, and it's amazing. This is one of my family's favorite desserts. So I don't have 3 to 4 hours, so I'm gonna do it the shortcut way, and I am going to let it sit here till it cools for just a little few minutes, and then I'm gonna stick it in my freezer for about an hour. Hopefully it'll be ready to eat, but I don't recommend that. I don't recommend it. Don't do it. That's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna take a bite here in just a little bit. But okay, Ricky and Marquise are enjoying their pie. Deliciousness, correct? Very. They've already eaten like half the pie.
It's very good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it.
First time having it.
You think everybody should try it?
Oh yeah.
It's very good.
It's very good.
Ricky's taking the whole pie and shoving it in his mouth.
Well.
Way to be delicate.
Let's go.
Alright, well try it, people. Okay, Rick's gonna try his pie. He's actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look at that. He's already had a bunch of pie. But he couldn't let the boys show him up and not be on video with his good buddy old Blue.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Well, this is actually my third piece. So, alright. So anyway, I already know how it tastes. Well,
I really had to convince you hard to take another piece, didn't I?
convinced me to take it with a fork. Because the other one,
you were eating like your son. Your son actually took the fork and just kind of shoved it in his mouth.
I'm gonna say it's really good. It's really good. If you're a blueberry lover, you're gonna love it. There's no mistake. You know what you're eating. It's blueberry. A lot of blueberry. But it's so good. My favorite snack is a donut. And it's hard to beat a donut, in my opinion. But it's like a jelly-filled donut. Only it's a triangle. But it's really good. It's really good. I love it. And it's buttery. It actually, I remember when you made it a long time ago, and I remember it was better cold because I compared it to ice cream. I said it was like almost better than ice cream. This is the first time I've had it hot.
This is, well, it's not really hot because it has been in the freezer, but this isn't cold. Cold. I did the lazy cold way.
It's warm. It's warm. I mean, it's like buttery, flaky.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
It's like a biscuit smothered in blueberry goodness.
You guys, I want you to try this. I want you to try this recipe. It's blueberry season. I know you can get some good deals. Go pick some. Get you some blueberries. Get some frozen ones. If you use frozen, thaw your frozen berries and make sure you get a lot of the liquid out of them. Squeeze the liquid out. Get as much out as you can, maybe throw a little extra flour in there. But let me tell you something, you gotta try this and let me know what you think, because it is one of my family's favorites. Anyway, that is it. I hope you'll try it and let me know. Make sure you tag me on Instagram, Facebook, tag me in your video, whatever you do where you try it, and I hope you love it. So we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.